Elon must have been on a tear lately, bro. I ain't gonna cap. I don't know what's going on with Elon. All I remember seeing him doing was, and now he complaining about how the fuck it's on his Twitter feed. Like, bro, you did it. I hate a nigga like that, bro. Like, you did it. See, for me, I be saying stupid shit to people, but at least I don't do stupid shit to people. Saying and doing is two different things. You gotta understand the power of the tongue, but if you do something, you don't gotta understand shit but your actions.
Just announced a massive deal with President Trump called Project Stargate. Despite the name, unfortunately, this has nothing to do with intergalactic wormhole infrastructure. Their plan is to invest a staggering $500 billion in the United States to build the largest data centers the world has ever seen, for the sole purpose of churning out AI slop. To put this number in perspective, the US annual defense budget is $850 billion, but that pays for aircraft carriers, fighter jets, and space lasers. But there was someone who didn't get picked for the Stargate team, and he's feeling really bummed out right now. His name is Elon, and everyone seems to forget that he has an AI company too. He claims that SoftBank doesn't actually have the money secured, and says the whole Stargate thing is fake. Sam Altman then came in with a famous high road clapback, where he compliments Elon but says he's wrong, and then invites him to come visit the project that's already underway. Then Sadia jumps in to back up Altman, saying he's good for his 80 billion. I'm good for my 80 billion. In today's video, we'll find out what the Stargate project.
Yo, the only reason I'm happy is because Elon think he good at everything. Like you're not. Like you barely bought Tesla, which wasn't yours, and you barely got to space, which was something that we're still seeing a race to because Amazon is launching their Blue Star or Blue Ship, whatever the case may be. Like Elon, you barely play video games. What's up with yo? A lot of people in the tech space probably got like severe mental illnesses because they spend their life lying to themselves. I never lied to myself. And when I was a bad programmer, I didn't do tutorial hell for too long because it made me depressed. You guys literally sit there in tutorial hell and convince yourselves that you're getting somewhere. I never faked anything on my resume. All my resume has is all the jobs I worked. You guys make A, B, C, D companies and fucking put it on your resume. And you guys know how to elaborate on that cap. Look, I ain't experiencing capping like that. I ain't gonna cap. You feel me? Nah, that ain't me. I go to my interviews and then I tell them what I'm able to do. And if it's not like amicably sound for the company, then it's okay. I'm okay with taking no's and not getting jobs until I'm ready. It's been 3 years since I've been programming, and I get freelance gigs after freelance gigs. But it's not to say I don't get work, and it's not to say I have a tons of work. It's just to say I don't lie about the work I commit. That right there in the developer community has to be stopped. Has to be stopped. There's no reason to be fucking lying. For what?
Really is, and why you should be excited, but also terrified. It is January 23rd, 2025, and you're watching the Code Report. Project Stargate is an AI infrastructure project where the goal is to invest $500 billion in the United States to build data centers. Now, this project is not actually funded by taxpayers, but instead will come from investors secured by the Japanese bank, SoftBank. Masayoshi Son is the money guy, Sam Altman is the gadgets guy, and Larry Ellison is the muscle. These data center facilities will require tons of energy, and Trump is the gas man who will get that done by using executive orders to divert power to get these things built, which they claim will create 100,000 new jobs, which will then be eliminated by AI when they finish building this thing. On the bright side, this project could make AI cheaper and more accessible, and they're really hyping up its medical benefits, where Larry Ellison said it will enable personalized medicine for everyone, and that it should be able to develop customized mRNA vaccines to cure cancer. Ellison is most well known as a champion sailor, but he also became one of the richest men in the world by creating the first commercial SQL database. He also owns my favorite programming language, Java, and is fighting a legal battle with Dino to maintain control of the JavaScript trademark. But he also has a dystopian vision for society where everything is monitored by
What's his name?
to develop benefit. On the bright side, claim will create a man who will Gary Ellison is the muscle. Using a
Larry Ellison.
SQL to maintain
I'll write
control
that
of the
name down.
JavaScript trademark. But he also has a dystopian vision for society where everything is monitored by AI to keep citizens on their best behavior. Citizens will be on their best behavior because we're.
This is not new though. There's countries, I forgot what country it is. I know there's like third world country, maybe Ukraine. They have facial recognition. I know UK has it, but nigga, they're all monitored by like I guess you wouldn't say AI, but at least some system that's like that ain't I don't think Larry Ellison is telling you the whole scopes of what is going to be introduced to the general public. There's technology that's going to be for general public and like, for war and military grade shit. Like, I'm not going to lie to you. This right here, it will never be AI supervising us. We can never get to a point of AI police. The reason why, and I'll be here to, if that does happen, just to back up what I say, I'd be disappointed as shit if I do have to back up. But the reason why we don't have AI police is we don't have enough information about black people, and you guys are going to try to implement it, and we're going to get like a mass eruption of killings just off of black people just doing things that just don't align with some of the code that's going to be implemented for it. And when I say code, it's not to say that code is like just code. Code is like, you can get restricted if you black type of shit. Like that you have to implement that in the code. Like that, don't nobody understand why white people were the white colonists, right? But black people understood that, in the times of, I guess, conquer and, growing, white people eliminated the weak. And that's why we have a symbiotic relationship with them. Like all the weak black people we had back then were, kind of like how lions stored out gazelles. The strong gazelles don't hate the lions. They like, all right, cool. This nigga was holding me back anyways. That's kind of how AI is going to be perceived. It ain't going to really supervise people. It's just going to be like a thank you for niggas like me. Like, all right, you killed the regular dumbasses. Now the strongest shall survive. I guess I'm a dystopian way of thinking too, but I just want to give you insight on how he's thinking because it's not all of that tech gadget stuff. It's just a fucked up way of seeing life too.
Constantly recording and reporting everything that's going on. And we're using AI to monitor the video. This vision will become a reality in the very near
Like
future.
this. This is not it's AI, but it's integrated in UK. It's facial recognition. Like if someone does a crime, and has happened, I'm gonna say this now. You could look it up, and it's a Netflix series on it too, on the dangers of AI and the facial recognition and how black people could be the bad rotten egg. Now, this facial recognition, yes, it grabs the facial features of a black person and whatever, but it's almost statistically, and I don't want to butcher anything, it could statistically be wrong about 60% of the time when it comes to identifying the proper black person. In the UK, there's an instance where you can be walking and you get arrested for no fucking reason because the facial recognition lines you up with some nigga that might have just did something bad, right? And it's only going on with black people. The white people, it happens, but the percentage is so low, it damn near doesn't happen. Maybe like 2, 3%, maybe 5% at most. The black people, on the other hand, it's happening so frequently that police officers are still having to do case reports because they don't even know if the person that they're going to bring in is the actual person. Ain't that some shit? AI gonna be grabbing you up, just some regular people? Nah, it sounds like something familiar going on in America with Black Lives Matter and all of that, George Floyd and stuff like that. So it's not going to change absolutely nothing. Just to be honest with you, it'll just enhance some of the shit that we see, and it'll bring light to how dangerous AI is going to be. For real, for real.
Future. Stargate currently has 10 data centers under construction in Abilene, Texas, and is expanding to more states soon. And what's interesting is that the government used to have a different Stargate project back in the 70s, which was a top secret CIA project to explore the possibility of psychic warfare. These names are no accident. Oracle sees the future, as Stargate is a portal to other dimensions, and OpenAI is the one who used to open the portal. The timing is perfect because after years of saying OpenAI would definitely never go for profit, OpenAI just laid out plans to go for profit and give Sam Altman equity to make him billions of dollars richer. And that's surprising because he told Congress in 2023 he was doing it because he loves it.
Make a lot of money, do you? I'm doing this because I love it.
Elon is seething right now because he's about to release Grok 3, which is a reasoning model like DeepSeek or O1, and based on this one biased example, could be superior to those models. Now, I might get in trouble with my Illuminati handler for telling you this, but all this drama and beefing is scripted and fake. Elon and Altman are bros who started OpenAI together. Ellison helped Elon buy Twitter. They're all connected. Fake. Elon and Altman are bros.
Yo, you know what's crazy? I believe this more than anything because if you look at there's like 15 niggas that was a part of PayPal. All 15 of them niggas. is somebody. Yo, boy, the ROI on tech dudes in PayPal, bruh. Yo, I'm looking, I'm like, yo, he worked for a tech company. He worked for a tech company. This nigga's investors. Oh, I'm like, God damn. Y'all niggas got a fraternity out there in PayPal, bruh. Like, what the fuck going on?
Bros who started OpenAI together. Ellison helped Elon.
Any interest in participating in Twitter deal? Yes, of course. Cool. Roughly what dollar size? Not holding you to anything, but the deal is oversubscribed, so I'd have to reduce or kick out some participants. A billion or whatever you recommend. Whatever works for you. I recommend 2 billion or more. This is a very high potential. I'd rather have you than anyone else. I agree. It has huge potential and it would be lots of fun.
Elon by Twitter. They're all connected to the PayPal mafia and Peter Thiel, who's
Didn't I say that?
AI together.
PayPal, right?
Ellison helped Elon by Twitter. They're all connected to the PayPal mafia.
Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Nah, I gotta make this my thumbnail.
Are bros who started OpenAI together. Ellison helped Elon by Twitter. They're all connected to the PayPal mafia and Peter Thiel, whose protege JD Vance. Ellison helped
Damn.
Elon by Twitter. They're all connected to the PayPal mafia and Peter
Damn
Thiel,
it.
whose protege
I'm
JD
trying.
Vance just helped Elon by Twitter. They're all connected to the PayPal mafia and Peter Thiel, whose protege JD Vance just became the vice president. He'll take it and fake. Elon and Altman are bros who started OpenAI together. Ellison helped Elon by Twitter. They're all connected to the PayPal mafia and Peter Thiel, whose protege JD Vance just became the vice president. He'll take over as president in 2027, but is actually controlled by reptilians who have been alive since the Roman times. All roads lead to Rome, and that's why Elon did his artistic Roman salute recently to mark the beginning of the tech bro dynasty that will reign supreme for the next 500 years. This has been the Code Report. I'm not.
Yeah, honestly, even after that gesture, I'm gonna say this. Elon, there'll never be a time period where I respect you. You own Tesla, you own SpaceX. Heck, you gotta have 99.99999999999. I don't know how much nines it'll take for you to cover everyone in this world. But you're gonna have to shoot me, nigga. I will never, ever, ever fuck with you. You a scumbag. You don't turn your back on people that did so much and rolled with you, bruh. See, it's one thing, and this is why I like Kakashi. Kakashi is my favorite Naruto character. It's one thing to abandon the law. You get what I mean? It's bad to break the law. But to abandon your friends? Hey, look, you will never, ever, ever. And who is his friends? The tech community. We give him his love. He's the only tech CEO that gets the chance to be so galore. You get what I mean? Like he gets to toot his horn like a peacock because of his friends, the people we dead ass look up to Elon. I see kids today saying I don't like Elon because he turned his back on us. So Elon, this ain't even personal. This is just what you're doing right now. It doesn't align with what people that you've aligned yourself with in the start of this journey align with anymore. You're a scumbag. And I just feel proud to say it on the internet because no one else is going to say it. Demonetized or not, money making or rich, I'd rather be broke as hell than to be you. Must suck sleeping at night. Great video on Stargate Fireship. I just had to let niggas know what the real was. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.